Hey, Salt Strong Nation, this is Captain Corey Malka, South Powder Island, Texas. Today we're going to talk about Texas snook, places you can target them, lure selection, different retrieval methods, and then we'll also show you some awesome catch footage. Let's dive in. Seasonal patterns for Texas snook. I love to fish for them starting in April, May when they leave the deeper water and come into the Texas flats here, and they put on a heck of a show on those shallow water holes there, anywhere from 2 to 3 feet of water. In the fall, you can still find the Texas snook on the flats. They typically stay there till maybe about November, December. It's going to be a little different fishing in the wintertime for snook. They tend to move to deeper water around structures or seawalls. It's a little different retrieve. You'll be using anywhere from maybe a 3/4 ounce to an ounce jig head. You can get away with smaller, but it's just a matter of letting that soft plastic sink down to the bottom, and it's more of a slow retrieve. Maybe give it a light pop off the bottom. They're a little more lethargic, so it's maybe not as a solid bite, but once you hook in, you never know what size of snook you might bring up. For spot selection for Texas snook, I like to target, it just depends on, what the day is doing, tide selection, ingoing tide, outgoing tide. Today we had a lot of wind, so we targeted, more of the flats, and I had outgoing tide. Tide was pretty shallow, so we worked drop-offs with some potholes in the area. If I'm fishing drop-offs, I like to target them a little bit slower. It's usually a muddy or sandy bottom, so you try to bounce the lure off the bottom. And, usually that water I'm fishing is a little muddier. Typically I don't fish for snook very often in clear water. It's usually in stained, little murky water. You don't really think snook will live in there, but, they love to ambush their prey, and that's the perfect place to target them. But when you have maybe higher tide, we fish along the mangroves here in Texas, get up to 100 yards off the bank, fish in the mangroves, and cast right up against them. On calm days, you may have a trolling motor you can use and have a little more control of how you target these snook. And here in Texas, we like to target snook, usually throw in top water early in the morning, late in the evening. Color preference, bone color works great, chartreuse. Just go with your typical favorite topwater, and you have a really good chance of hooking up to a snook down here. Also, love to throw, anywhere from fish bait that look like mullet, paddle tail, or even throwing a shrimp style lure. You can use anywhere from an 1/8 ounce, 1/4 ounce jig head. That's what I typically throw. I like to, throw darker color lures, or you use that slam shady. That works awesome for them. Like I said, just like to give it a 1-2 pop every once in a while. Got to use that lure pretty quick and keep it out of the grass. One of those, when those snook hit, it's a pretty solid thump. So usually if you got one on or not. All right, y'all, that pretty much sums up fishing for Texas snook. If you have any more questions or comments, don't hesitate to give me a call. If you love to get on the water sometime to target these awesome fish, give me a call. We'll get out there, Captain Corey Mock. And if you want to see some more awesome fishing videos or get some awesome tips on fishing, please join us at saltstrong.com.
And if you're new to Salt Strong, just know that we're the best online fishing club in America, because we literally guarantee we're going to help you catch more fish while saving time and money on your tackle. We do this by providing you with premium education, a private insider community with thousands of reports published daily, and discounts on the best saltwater fishing tackle in the industry right now. So we're looking forward to seeing you join us in the Salt Strong Insider Club soon, and thanks again for watching.